Welcome to the void, where the alarms fall silent and the cosmos tastes of terror. We warmly invite you to listen to a story where every decision could be your last. This is Gamma Leporis C. Act 2, The Frozen Trap. The elevator slowly descended, carrying the 5-person crew to the planet's surface. What conditions are we expecting? The agent asked. It's much worse than I thought, the captain replied. Wind speeds over 120 kilometers per hour straight in our faces. Luckily, visibility is good, but there's still a storm raging over the colony. We'll reach it once the front passes. It's only 2 kilometers on flat ground, John replied. Yeah, that's the problem. It's too flat. I've got a bad feeling about this, Samantha added. I know we're standing on a frozen ocean, but this is an icy planet, so it should hold our weight, the captain reassured them. Let's hope so, the agent replied. But why do we need weapons if we're heading to the wreck and the colony is abandoned? The company agent questioned. That's exactly why we're taking them. There are rumors circulating. I don't want us to become one of them, the captain responded. Jan, you stay and monitor the weather. If we need to make a quick escape, we'll need the engines repaired, the captain instructed. Somewhere on the planet, 1.5 hours later. Captain, the conditions are worsening, Samantha shouted into the communicator. It's probably that front over the colony, the captain replied. Visibility has dropped to 0. What about the coordinates for the colony landing site? John asked. They're weakening. We'll lose them soon, the captain replied. Mr. Fyodor, how are you holding up? John inquired. I can barely walk, Fyodor replied, panting. Can you hear me, Jan? We've lost the colony coordinates, Samantha reported. I see you, Jan responded. You're heading in the right direction. Don't stray. It's getting worse. Shouldn't we turn back? The agent shouted. Fyodor, my readings suggest we're about to enter the colony area. It should be calmer there. It's situated in a crater, John informed. And indeed, after 15 minutes of painstaking trekking, the wind subsided and visibility improved. The colony was carved into the wall of an ancient impact crater. Outside, there was an empty landing pad and several residential modules for its upkeep. Most of them were damaged, but the main module had been burnt down. This place gives me the creeps. It's like a ghost town, the captain remarked. Me too, Sammy agreed. John, do you see those damages? What could have caused them? The captain asked. It was probably the wind, Fyodor suggested. Someone didn't retract the storm shields. I have images from your suits. Mr. Fyodor, it wasn't the wind. Look here. Something tore through the modules from the inside, Jan corrected. What was the cargo, Mr. Beloff? Because the landing site seems empty, the captain inquired. I have no idea, Captain. There was supposed to be a wreck here, Fyodor responded. Stop talking nonsense, Samantha interjected. Peter 1 sent you personally, and you don't know what you're supposed to take? Or maybe just a grunt, but I'm not an idiot. 4 crates resembling cryo chambers and crucial data from the main system, Fyodor answered. Well, it seems the mission has failed, the captain concluded. Jan, relay a report to Cynthia. No sign of the wreck at the given coordinates. Let's head back. Okay, Jan acknowledged. Captain, another front is approaching. You need to find shelter. It'll be upon you in 20 minutes, Jan warned. Damn, we need to get inside the colony. Do we know what it was used for? Samantha inquired. Supposedly just colonization, the agent replied. Just don't go wandering in there, Jan advised. We don't intend to, the captain assured. The group stood before a massive steel gate embedded in rock, adorned with the Samson logo. To their left was a control panel, still showing signs of life. Can you bypass it, Sammy? The captain asked. I'll try, though it won't be easy. We're running out of time. The wind is picking up, the captain noted. 1 second, ready? Now, the captain commanded. The gates opened with a terrifying grind, the echo reverberating through the crater. That's it. Let's go in, the captain ordered. Upon entering, they hit the close button, sealing the gate behind them. On the deck of the USCSS Zomiren, Jan sat at the helm, eating a meal, observing sensor readings and the status of the crew as they approached their destination. Old, antique rock music played through the speakers. Jan, we're entering the colony. Any updates on the front? The captain inquired. Cynthia says it'll be calm in 3 hours. Thanks. Attend to the engines and stay out of the cockpit. You know me, Graham, Jan chuckled. They both laughed. Of course, Captain. I'll get on it. Watch yourselves out there. I got a bad feeling, Jan warned. I know, Kowalski. I don't intend to wander around, the captain assured. Also, Cynthia's sensors detected a ship in orbit. No transponder activated, so it could be anything. There's nothing we can do about it now. We got other problems, the captain concluded. Observing the gates closing behind them, Jan slowly rose from his seat. Suddenly, he received a warning about a rapidly approaching object descending from orbit. After analyzing it, Cynthia determined it was a maneuvering rocket headed straight for the colony. Gamma Leporis colony. Okay, what now? John asked. Now we sit here behind the gate and wait for the wind to die down. I have no intention of exploring the colony, the captain declared. Why? Since we're already here, we should investigate, Belov suggested. Be my guest, Fyodor. You're free to take a stroll, but I'm not moving, the captain retorted. Captain, can you hear me? Jan's voice crackled through the communicator. Be careful. Someone's firing from orbit at the colony. Get away from the entrance. At that moment, they felt a sudden jolt and heard the deafening sound of an explosion and falling rocks. Are you guys okay? We're alive, but we're cut off. We need to find another way out. And judging by the captain's expression, someone's likely going to die, Samantha replied. The captain cursed loudly and then pulled out a revolver, pressing it against the company agent's forehead. Explain yourself, Fyodor Belov. Why are we here? And give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you, the captain demanded. I know as much as you do, Fyodor replied. Stop talking nonsense, Samantha intervened. There was supposed to be a ship in orbit, then at the landing pad. And now someone's bombarding the colony from orbit. That's why we need to find another way. You still haven't answered my question. What the hell are we looking for here? And I won't repeat myself, the captain demanded. Cargo from the ship, Fyodor responded. What the fucking ship? Samantha interjected. Leave it, Captain. It might still come in handy, John suggested. The crew found themselves in a large, dimly lit rectangular room, illuminated only by emergency lighting. Judging by the equipment, it served as a machine park with several repair stations still holding expedition tractors. Toolboxes remained open, as if the mechanics were about to return to their duties. Let's search this place. Maybe we'll find something useful, John proposed. Good idea. We could use a cutting torch in case we need to get through a barrier, Fyodor replied. John ventured into the dimly lit area, the beam of his shoulder-mounted flashlight grazing the steel walls. He approached one of the workshop tables, where he found a cutting torch and a datapad. Captain, I found a cutting torch and a datapad, John announced. Can you read it? The captain inquired. I'll try. Unfortunately, it's too damaged, John reported. Did the rest find anything? The captain asked. Nothing useful, John replied. What are the conditions like here? The captain questioned. The atmosphere is breathable, just very cold, John informed. I'm taking off my helmet. No point wasting air. We still need to return. Go ahead, Fyodor, John said. 3 corridors led away from the room. 2 were closed off with barriers, while 1 remained open straight ahead. A narrow corridor led to the makeshift pantry of the workshop crew. Meals still lay on the tables, and colonists' clothing hung in the lockers. What happened here? Samantha asked, as if everyone had gone somewhere and were about to return. No signs of panic or fighting, she observed. I noticed that too, John agreed. I found someone, Graham exclaimed. As they approached, they saw the bodies of 2 individuals, both with gunshot wounds to the head. When they turned them over, they noticed the USCSS Artemis patches on their suits, indicating they were from a rival recycling unit. Isn't that Alan and Mike? What are they doing here? Simona wondered. I don't know, but I can say one thing. Alan killed Mike, and then himself, John concluded. Their gaze turned once again to the agent. Thank you for listening, and please join me for the next episode. Sound effects courtesy of www.zapsplat.com.